Hi, welcome to today's Vinyasa flow. For today's practice, you just need a block and some space to move, and we will get started in a child's pose. So bring your toes to touch behind you, knees as wide or as narrow as feels good, arms reaching forward here. And we're starting with a more active child's pose, so inch your fingertips away from you, like you're trying to create as long of a body as you can. Fingertips reach forward, hips reach back towards your heels, stretching out that side body. Next breath, walk your hands towards the right. Left hand stacks on top of right. Left hip reaches back towards the heel. Fingertips reach forward. Give yourself a full round of breath here. And then make your way back to center and to the other side. Fingertips towards the left. Right hand can stack on top of left. Fingertips all the way to that right hip bone. Side stretch here. And then make your way back to center. Inch your fingertips forward just for one last round of breath. And when that's complete, press up to a tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, look up. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. 2 more rounds at your pace. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale to round the spine. 1 more. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, round and press away from the mat. Make your way back to a typical tabletop. Inhale, lift your right knee off the mat, keeping that knee bent. Sole of the foot presses towards the sky. Then your left arm reaches forward. Now you might pause here or bring left hand behind you, reaching for that back foot. Tiger pose. Foot kicks into hand. Hand resists foot. Belly is soft towards the mat. And next breath, release. Hand to the mat, knee to the mat. Other side, inhale, lift your left knee off the mat, keeping that sole of the foot flexed, pressing up towards the sky. Then your right arm reaches forward. Lovely spot to pause here. Or right hand reaches behind. Maybe you find that foot. Foot kicks into hand. Hand resists foot. Belly soft towards the mat. And release, knee to the mat, hand to the mat. Can walk your hands forward about a handprint. Tuck your toes and lift your hips for downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog here for a moment. Pressing one heel down and then the other. Pause with your hips lifted up towards the sky. Heels towards the sky. Heels towards the mat, hips towards the sky. Then inhale, sweep right leg up towards the sky. Scorpion dog, bend your right knee, hip opens towards the right. Press into both hands equally. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, step right foot outside of right hand for lizard. Lowering that back knee, I'm gonna bring the block under my chin here. Left hand plants into block, right hand reaches behind you. Now you can stay here, keeping that openness in the chest, or add in a bit of a quad stretch, reaching for those toes behind you. Here for just one breath. And release, toes to the mat, hands to the mat. Press back to your downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend that knee, scorpion dog, hip opens towards the left. Inhale, extend back long. Exhale, lizard, left foot outside of left hand. Lower that back knee, untuck the toes. Block comes under the chin, right hand plants into it. Left arm reaches. So right shoulder all the way to those left fingertips. Nice open chest. Maybe you add in the quad stretch. Only if it feels good, not if we have to hunch down to get it. Breathing here. And then release. Hand to the mat, foot to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Step back to down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up, a little different. Exhale, bring your hands behind low back. Interlacing your fingers, press your knuckles towards the floor, heart towards the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold. Head hangs heavy, arms can extend overhead. Inhale, find a half lift, knuckles press behind you. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, release the grip, fingertips reach towards the floor, then all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up, you can look up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Hands back by hips, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift for locust, squeeze the back body. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to your plank, toes or knees. Exhale, hips up and back. 3 rounds of breath in down dog. Of course, you're welcome to take a tabletop or a child's pose if that feels best. But we're here for just a moment. Then bend into your front knees, look forward, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, airplane arms. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, you can look up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Untuck your toes, hands clasp behind back this time. Inhale, lift for locust, knuckles press towards the heels. Exhale, lower back down, release your hands under shoulders, press up to plank. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. 3 rounds of breath, hips lift towards the sky, heels towards the mat. Of course, neither has to touch. Inhale, sweep your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, crescent. Toes point towards the top of the mat. Arms frame the face to start. Then engaging your core, pull your belly button towards the spine. Hands come behind low back. Interlace your fingers, pressing your knuckles away from you. As you're ready, begin to shift forward. Pour your weight into your front foot. Warrior 3. Toes point down towards the mat. Knuckles press back towards that heel. 1 more breath. And release, bend into your front knee, arms back to frame the face. Hands come back to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Inhale, lift your arms for crescent. Toes point towards the top of the mat. Hands come behind you. Maybe opposite thumb on top this time, so a little bit of a funky grip. Knuckles press towards the floor. Begin to shift forward. Pour your weight into your front foot. Warrior 3. Knuckles press towards that back heel. Toes point down towards the mat. Next breath, release, bend into your front knee, arms frame the face. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, find a half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, you can look up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, half lift, airplane arms. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position. Inhale in plank. Exhale, slow lower to the mat, aiming for chest, hips, knees to meet at the same time. Untuck your toes, hands back by hips. Inhale, lift for locust. Really engaging the back body. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to your plank, toes or knees. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, sweep right leg to the sky. Exhale, warrior two, right foot between the hands, back foot parallel to short edge of the mat. Inhale, right palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, left arm comes overhead. Exhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, right arm overhead. Exhale, triangle, right hand towards the floor, left arm towards the sky. Inhale, bend into your front knee. We'll flow through that once more. Right palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, left arm overhead. Exhale, reverse triangle, straighten the front leg, arms come overhead. Next breath, triangle, left arm to the floor, right arm to the sky. Next breath, bend into that front knee. Cartwheel your hands to the mat, low lunge. Left hand stays planted, right arm lifts. Breathe in, breathe out. Next breath, hand back to the mat, step back to plank position. Hold in plank for a full count of breath here, pressing away from the mat. Heels press towards the back of the room. Next breath, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, warrior two, other side. Setting up for that fun, it feels like a Ferris wheel twist. I don't know, your arms are doing a lot, like a cartwheel maybe. Inhale, left palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, right arm comes overhead. Exhale, reverse triangle, straighten the front leg, left arm overhead. Next breath, triangle, left arm to the floor, right arm to the sky. Inhale, bend into that front knee. Again, left palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, right arm overhead. Exhale, reverse triangle, straighten the front leg, left lifts. Next breath, left fingertips reach towards the floor, right towards the sky. Bend into your front knee. Cartwheel the hands to the mat, low lunge. Left hand stays planted, right arm towards the sky. Full breath here, feeling that strong base. Left hand back to the mat, step back to plank position. Full breath in plank, pressing away from the mat. Crown of the head points forward, glutes and core engage. Next breath, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale to shift forward to plank once more. Exhale, left hand under the nose. Heels fall towards the left. Right arm lifts towards the sky. Now you can always bring your left knee to the mat to support you here. We're coming into a wild thing, so this is going to look different for everyone. Right foot can begin to inch behind you. Coming to the ball of that back foot. Hips lift towards the sky. Right fingertips reach like you've got a rainbow shape here. Now you might have that knee on the mat, and then it's just not as extreme of a version here. Your right foot still drifts behind you, finding that back bend. Hold here for a moment and return to center. Hands under shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next breath, right hand plants under mat, heels fall towards the right, left arm reaches towards the sky. Again, maybe you drop that right knee to support you. As you're ready, left foot begins to inch behind you, pressing into the blade edge of the right foot, ball of the left foot, hips lift towards the sky. You might have the knee on the mat. Your version might look different than mine. We're feeling that strong shoulder, strong core, and then come back to center. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat, child's pose. Hips sink back towards the heels. Maybe you create a little pillow resting your forehead on the back of palms, or hands can come back by your heels. Whatever version of child's pose feels softest and easy, give yourself a handful of breaths right here. Next inhale, slowly begin to press your upper body out of the shape, coming to a hero's pose, knees point forward. You can always bring that block under your heels if it gives your knees a little release, or take an easy seat. This is where we're gonna close out practice, but if you would prefer to close in a shavasana, you are more than welcome to. If you're taking a seat, nice long spine, slight squeeze of the shoulder blades. We're gonna take 3 deep 3-part breaths here. Exhale to prepare. Inhale, fill your belly, ribs, heart space. Exhale from the heart, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, heart. Exhale, heart, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, heart. Exhale, heart, ribs, belly. Letting your breath return to its natural pace here. Giving yourself a moment to feel into some gratitude for showing up today and honoring your body with movement and with rest. Wherever you are, we'll close with a collective breath. Hands can stay where they are or layer one over the other on top of your heart. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thanks for being part of this rad community, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.